For years, getting an H1B visa to work in the US has felt like buying a lottery ticket. Hundreds of thousands apply. A computer randomly picks about 85,000 people, and if your name comes up, you're in. But what if I told you that lottery is ending? Starting soon, it won't be luck at all. It'll be about how much you get paid. In this video, I'm breaking down what's going to change with H1B visa, how it works now, why this shift is happening, and what it means if you're a student or a professional hoping to work in the US.
I love data. It resolves misinformation. Let's talk to experts, analyze news, and smartly plan your study abroad journey.
Hello aspirants, welcome to Videshi Chai. The US is likely moving away from the random lottery system. Instead of drawing out names out of a hat, they're introducing a salary-based selection model, which means that the more you earn, the higher you move up in the line for an H1B visa. Currently, everyone, whether you are a fresh graduate on a 70k salary or a senior engineer earning 200k, you have the exact same chance. Going forward, your salary will determine your priority. The government will rank applications starting from the highest paying jobs downwards. If there's a tie within the same salary band, then a mini lottery will decide among those candidates. In other words, it's not going to be about luck, it's pay to play. Here's how it's designed to work. The Department of Labor already has a system that divides every job in every US city into 4 wage levels. Level 1 is entry level and level 4 is for the most senior or specialized professionals. Take a software engineer in San Francisco in 2025 as an example. And level 1 salary is around 135k and level 4 salary 213k. Now if you look at the same role in Kansas City, the numbers drop. Level 1 is around 97k and level 4 160k. When companies file H1B applications, candidates offered level 4 salaries are considered first. If slots remain, they move to level 3, then to level 2 and finally level 1. If there are too many candidates at a particular level, that's when a small lottery happens, but only for that level. So in simple terms, if you're paid at level 4 or 3, you're almost guaranteed to be picked early. But if you're at level 1, you're at the back of the line hoping for leftover spots. The government says that there are 3 reasons. First, they want H1B visas to go to the roles that are truly in demand, not to low-paying positions. Second, they want to stop companies from using the visa as a way to hire cheap labor and undercut US salaries. The third, they want to make it easier for big employers like Google, Meta, Apple to bring in global talent quickly. In theory, this sounds fair. It tilts the scale heavily towards the people who already have experience or who are getting big offers from top companies. The winners are experienced professionals and large companies with deep pockets. Big tech firms can easily raise the base salaries for their hires to qualify for higher wage levels, so they are hardly affected. The losers, fresh international graduates and smaller companies. Entry-level salaries often fall into level 1 or 2. Unless a company pays far above market, new grads will find it extremely hard to qualify. And smaller startups or non-profits simply can't match the salary ranges that big tech offers. For students planning a US degree, this would be a big deal. Because if getting a work visa afterward requires a level 3 or 4 salary, which is rare for a first job, it forces you to rethink the value of that education or become far more aggressive in job negotiations. And that's not it. The location also matters. The wage levels are tied to local salaries. In San Francisco, even a junior engineer might need a 140k to have a shot. In Kansas City, the threshold is lower, close to 100k. But here's the catch. Local salaries are lower too. So, unless you're being paid well above average for that city, you still won't qualify. Your competition isn't national, it's local now. You're compared to other applicants in the same city and role. Here's a major detail a lot of you might have missed. Bonuses and stock options don't count. Only base salary matters. That's good news for senior hires with high base pay, but it's tough for grads whose packages rely more on bonuses or equity. And once this rule takes effect, companies will need to lock in your job title and salary before the H1B application window even opens. That means you can't negotiate later. It's set early in the hiring process. Again, the rule isn't law yet. It's under review right now in 2025. If it passes, it will likely be in the pace for 2026 H1B lottery season. So there's still time, but again, not much time. This is a big deal for students graduating in the next 2 years. Like every rule change, the opinions are split. Big tech employees love it. They see it as a way to hire the best talent faster. Some American workers also like it, that it raises salary for H1B jobs, leveling the field. International students, though, are worried. Many are rethinking US grad school because if they can't land a high-paying job right away, their chances of staying are close to zero. However, it also means that students are adapting by learning to negotiate salaries early. You can't accept average offers anymore and hope it works out. The startups are nervous too. They're worrying about losing talent because they can't compete on salary. Some are even talking about sharing sponsorship resources or finding alternative ways to attract foreign talent. For study abroad aspirants, this means fewer applications to mid-tier programs and a stronger focus on elite universities that feed into a level 3 or 4 job. In short, H1B is set to move from a random lottery to a salary-based system. It rewards those who are already highly skilled or hired by top-paying firms, but it raises the bar for new graduates and smaller employers. If you're serious about working in the US, you need to start understanding wage levels, target companies willing to pay at higher tiers, and build negotiation skills into your job search. This is no longer about luck. It's going to be about strategy. So, the real question is, are you the fittest to survive?